Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about all of my goals for the year 2020. 2021, I'm going to be doing this for probably the whole video, forgetting what year it is. But anyway, so all of my goals for 2021 have already been written out. I've been thinking about these for the past couple months and they're right here. I will be sharing with you my personal goals. These are real. I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to tell you exactly what my goals are for money, travel, YouTube, people, debt, work. So stay tuned if you're interested in hearing a little bit more about this. Just a little note, the reason why I write down my goals is because my whole thing is that I want to close the gap between who I want to be and who I am right now. That is the point of goals. And of course, you're a lot more likely to survive the next crisis, the next pandemic, the next whatever, if you have written goals. This is something that I'm going to be reflecting back on throughout the year. And anyway, we're just going to jump right into it. It's not that complicated. They're goals, okay? So number one, I have been trading. That is a new hobby that I picked up, trading in the stock market. And my goal for 2021 is to make $200 a week trading. And if you add that up, 52 weeks in a year, that's $10,000 this year. So that is my first goal. That is one of my priorities. Financial freedom is really important to me. So this is definitely something that I'm going to be focused on. I'm going to be learning more. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to be studying more. I have books to read. I have another person that I'm doing this with that's been really helpful in telling me certain trades that I should make. So that's my goal on trading. The next goal that I have written down here on my list, I'm going to skip because it's my husband's goal. So I don't want to reveal that information to you guys, but it is something that him and I are both working on. The next goal that I have is travel. One thing I really want to do that I didn't get a chance to do in 2020 is take a trip. I have to see a beach this year. You guys, that has to happen. I have to see the water. I have to see a beach. I preferably have a couple places that I have in mind that I've been thinking about going. So thinking about Mexico, thinking about Jamaica, thinking about Hawaii, thinking about, those are the top three right now. So Jamaica, Mexico, Hawaii, top three. I also really want to travel just inside the US. I've always want to go to Colorado, so that might be something that I do, that we do. Possibly LA, but I've been there a lot of times. If you don't know, I did go to school in LA. I graduated from the University of Southern California. And I've been there a bunch of times, but I do like to visit. I do have a couple friends there and my sister lives there, so yeah. My next goal is YouTube. So of course I want to expand my platform. I want to be monetized by the end of 2021. So what it takes to be monetized is you have to have 1,000 followers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So that's public watch time. You can't watch your own videos. You have to have other people watch your videos for you. Once you hit those two goals, then you are monetized, and that's when you get to start making the big bucks. So of course that's what I want to do, and this year I really plan on doing that. How I'm going to do that is producing more content, promoting my videos a little bit better, and just upping my game in terms of editing and promotion, marketing myself. YouTube is not something that I do just to make money. This is something that I really enjoy. I have a background in communications and journalism, and I learned to edit videos when I was in high school. So this is something that I've been doing for a long time. It's just now that I'm older, I've been able to start. Like, I think it took a while for me to get the courage, but now that I have the courage, I am full of steam ahead to do this. So my next goal is about money. I kind of broke it down in a couple things that I want to do with money this year. One is no unnecessary purchases in 2021, okay? Basically, I just want to cut down on all of the unnecessary purchases in 2021. So for me, that means stop throwing stuff in the grocery cart because you know you don't need it. Like, you don't need it. So I need to stop that. And before I purchase something, think to myself, Enez, do you really need this? Because if you don't, put it back, save it for somebody else, save it for another time, because that's how you save money over time. So that's number one. Two is learn another way to make money. I'll get back to you guys on that. The next one is, by the end of the year, double my income. So this is an aggressive one. I do have some things cooking and it's possible. So the next one is spend less than, I don't want to tell y'all how much I spend on groceries because this is embarrassing, but okay, so my goal is spend less than $600 a month on groceries. We're gonna leave it at that. The next one is self-care, hair related. One of my goals is to maintain the length of my hair. I'm trying to grow my hair. I'm gonna do that by deep conditioning and protective styling. So that's one thing that I'm wearing right now. This is a protective style. I twisted my hair last night, and yeah, I'm gonna be planning on wearing these a lot, so you'll probably be seeing this hairstyle and a couple other hairstyles, 2 braids back and all that for the rest of 2021, because I need this length that I have never achieved. I want my hair down past my waist, like curly down. So in order to do that, I have to be a lot more vigorous on my hair care routine, and that's one of my goals for 2021. All right, I have 2 more. So the next goal that I have is about people. You know, one thing that I want to do is be a better friend and just be a better person. So how I'm gonna do that is, one thing I promised myself this year is that if I'm thinking of somebody, you know, thinking something kind about them, I'm gonna tell them. I'm not gonna hold back because of fear that they might think that I'm weird or think that I'm kissing their butt or whatever. Like, I'm gonna tell people how I really feel, and especially nice thoughts, because I think it's important to share positivity, especially if that's what you want in your life. You need to share that so that other people feel comfortable to give you that, and you have to be able to receive that. So that's something that I want to do, and just overall spread more positivity. Every day I want to be more conscious of the things that I'm thinking, how I'm talking, and just be a better, more positive person, because that's important. People can feel your energy, so it's very important to just stay on a higher level, stay elevated, stay positive, you know. So that's something I'm focusing on this year. And then supporting my friends with their small businesses and wins. That is something that I'm going to do to help improve my relationships this year. I did some reflecting, and it made me realize that if I want people to support me, I have to support them. And I'm going to support my friends. You know, when I see a post, I'm gonna repost it, I'm gonna comment, or I'm gonna like. You know, I'm not just gonna scroll by people who are doing hard work trying to promote their businesses. And you know, I hope people do the same for me. You know, this is just about supporting people because we work hard, and you know, there's just a lot out there in the world, and a repost, a comment, a share, a purchase can really help somebody out. So that's what I want to do. I'm going to support small businesses, support my friends, and support their wins in life, because we all need support, we all need friends. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I saved the spiciest one for last. This one is about my relationship. So one thing that I want to do better in my relationship is to be a more supportive wife. It's easy. Okay, now I'm not unsupportive, but I just want to be more supportive, because I noticed that it's just human nature. Like, if somebody does something that you don't like or you don't think is right. Unharmful, you know, something that might be unharmful, like your husband picking up a new hobby of jet skiing, or, you know, deciding to be a marathon runner, or being a fisherman. Like, you want to support your spouse, because even though you might think it's stupid, you might think it's the dumbest idea in the world, and your spouse loves it, you need to support them, okay? Just like your friends, you need to support your spouse. So, and your children too, like, support them. If they want to be artists, they want to be skateboarders, they want to, you know, do whatever, like, as long as it's not hurting anybody and they enjoy it, support them. So that's one thing that I want to do a little bit better as a wife this year. Just be more conscious of the things that I'm saying, like making sure that I'm supporting my husband as much as possible, because, you know, he has my back, I need to have his, and just be 100%. Sorry if I moved again during the video, but my memory card is full, so I had to switch it out. But anyway, yeah, that's just something that I thought of that I could improve on. You know, it's really important to always reflect on what you can improve on, because nobody's perfect and you can always be a better version of yourself. You should always be striving to be a better version of yourself, especially if you're with somebody. Set an example, because that's important too. Okay, and let me think. I had one more that I thought of today, and that was, what was that? I need to write that down. That was, I need to maximize my time, you guys. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. I know you've heard that probably a million times, but we do. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And I gotta cut down on the TV, cut down on the YouTube watching, and do more YouTube producing. My screen time on average is like 4 hours a day. Now, I know a lot of that I'm at work, but I can cut down on that. I need to just find areas in my life where I can maximize my time. And how I'm going to do that, I know for sure I'm going to start waking up early. I don't have to be at work until 8:30. No, actually, I don't have to be at work until 8 o'clock. So if I start waking up earlier, if I start waking up, you know, an hour earlier, I can use that time to focus on myself, focus on my businesses, focus on learning more about the stock market, look up more ways to make money, get rich, you know, edit videos. I can meditate. I could make my coffee, my tea in the morning. I could be ready for work and be fully awake if I wake up an hour earlier. Of course, I'm gonna have to make sure I'm in bed on time, but yeah, I know that I can maximize my time, and my goal this year, I'm gonna find those extra 30 minutes, extra hour, because that right there is gonna add up, and over time you'll be hours and days and weeks ahead of everybody else because you've been putting in that work. Okay, I think that's it. The final note I have for this video, you guys, is you choose what you see. Okay, if you choose to be happy and you see happiness and you see positivity and you focus on success, you focus on winning, you focus on improving yourself, that is what will grow. Okay, you nourish the things that you want to grow and they will grow. Okay, don't let anything get you down this year, you guys. I know 2020 was rough for a lot of people. It really was for me. It was really hard to see a lot of good people go this year, but that gives me motivation to go harder, because this is all we got, baby. You know, this is all we got. We have one life to live, and you better live it up. You better go hard, okay? Because nobody else is going to be a bigger fan for you than you. Okay, nobody's going to work harder for you than you. Nobody's going to love you harder than you, okay? And make sure you love yourself this year. Be gentle, be kind to others. A lot of people are going through a lot, okay? So I think on that note, you guys, I am out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more. And make sure you comment some goals that you might have for yourself in the comments below, and we can chat. All right, peace out, guys. Bye.